weak economic growth is expected for the rest of this year, and both in the EU and the euro area. Nevertheless, we should not be overly pessimistic. On balance, for the whole of 2014, euro area GDP growth will be back in positive territories, thereby leaving the two recession years behind us, and this recovery will gradually pick up next year and further in 2016. All ministers agree that the current situation is not satisfactory. The latest economic data underscores the needs for decisive policy action from governments, notably a credible mix of fiscal policy, structural reforms and investments by member states. We've also been reassured that the ECB has established the necessary operational capabilities to carry out its supervisory role as it has assumed since the 4th of November.
A recession at the euro area is not on the horizon, but it's clear too that the current growth levels are not going to be enough to sustainably reduce unemployment. The risk in front of us would be or could be a long period of low inflation, low growth, high unemployment, which would of course be a threat to the European project and to the life of the Europeans. And that's why we need a robust and ambitious policy response.
We need to put an end to banking secrecy. But not just within the European Union, outside the European Union, for example, our neighbours, Switzerland. And our task, our mission, if you like, is to ensure that there's a world standard for the exchange of information, and this by 2016.
And it's clear that the 300 billion euros plan prepared under the responsibility of Jyrki Katainen, the coordination of Jyrki Katainen, and the responsibility of Jean-Claude Juncker himself, is the keystone of the project of this Commission. And it's going to be presented soon because, again, we feel this sense of urgency.
I find it particularly interesting that the countries that borrowed during the last few years from EFSF and ESM, according to the Commission forecast, will have a very good economic performance, particularly the three countries that have exited their programs, but even Greece, looking at the forecast for next year, can expect growth far above the euro area average, like the other countries. So that's positive. It shows that structural reforms do pay off, maybe even faster than sometimes expected. This, by the way, is also recognized increasingly by international investors.